Milestones of historic proportions took place over the last couple of days, and a caravan of Simmons staff and students, along with St. Stephen Church members, journeyed down south to Birmingham, Alabama, to witness change and the push for more of it. The Cooperative Baptist Fellowship partnered with the third annual Angela Project and tackled racial justice. The backdrop for this first day of conversation was significant: the historic 16th Street Baptist Church. This conversation was also historic because it was held on Juneteenth. It was the candid testimony of former pastor of Highland Baptist Church and Empower West member Joe Phelps that allowed all of us that traveled down there to realize the power in the work of Empower West. Phelps talked about white privilege and how he had been a recipient of it and what he was planning to do to pay it forward. Attendees were also treated to a history lesson about the redlining of Louisville via the brilliant Joshua Poe. Phelps and Dr. Cosby were awarded later that evening for their work with Empower West, and this very fellowship they used and urged others to look at as a model. We were then treated to history lessons by getting the opportunity to visit the Negro Southern League Museum, the Civil Rights Museum, and the National Memorial for Peace and Justice. And it didn't end there. Real conversations were held in white space as we attended a session at the CBF convention and day 2 of the Angela Project. ADOS activist Antonio Moore, Yvette Carnell, and Dr. William Darity, along with Dr. Cosby, discussed the racial wealth gap and talked about reparations and H.R. 40.
What's unique about the present moment is the attention that is being given by credible candidates for the presidency for the United States to reparations. And indeed, they actually are using the word.
Dr. William Darity was actually invited to attend the hearings, but instead decided to be part of the Angela Project. Then attendees got a real surprise when they learned that American rapper, actor, and activist Killer Mike was among us.
I am here as a student to learn from this wonderful panel that I've learned from today.
St. Stephen Church members and Simmons students say that this trip has allowed their eyes to truly be open about Dr. Cosby's work through Empower West and his wide reach and the wealth of knowledge he's bringing not only to our city, but to our congregation.
I know that Pastor Cosby is such a visionary, he's such an influential man, and he's always trying to bring things to the congregation, to the community, and this trip has been a true blessing.
This trip was so enlightening for me personally, and I'm sure others felt the same way. We've heard Dr. Cosby talk about these things in our service, but it took me to come to Alabama and be a witness in the church at 16th Street, and then to hear the other people give accolades to our pastor in the things that he's been trying to educate us about. Being in that atmosphere was the most enlightening thing. I finally got it. He has been called as a special, another voice in the wilderness. And I am ready to go and be a witness and be a cheerleader to help raise up Simmons and the Angela Project and everything that's going across this country. It's exciting, and we need to get on board.